The Jets, huh? The Jets making it all the way to the AFC Championship game. Jets, 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 Jets. Yeah. Alright, we got 41 seconds to go. Can we wait for this?
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry.
Should I just, I'll just...
It's important.
I will stop it and then we'll start it again.
Hi Jake.
Hi.
So you just got back from tour. Can you talk about that a little bit? Where'd you go? How was it?
I started in Atlanta, and I got to go on a tour bus for the first time ever with the 100 Monkeys, and it was really awesome. It was fucking huge. It was like
the tour bus?
Yeah, it was like it was a gigantic tour bus like you see real bands have.
With beds?
Yeah, with beds.
And
it was
a bathroom?
like 3 tiers of bunks.
Oh my god.
It was pretty awesome. 8 shows in 8 days.
I'm just gonna ask, like, what's like one of the strangest things you've ever encountered on or off stage in your touring experience?
I stayed in a motel room in Palestine, Arkansas once that had tree frogs in it.
In the room?
Yeah, there were like these tiny little frogs about this big, and they kept on like plopping down from the walls.
I think it's weird enough that the name of the place is called Palestine.
Yeah, it's one of the plagues, you know.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering if you could talk about the Kissing Club from inception to it actually being a band, because I know it's changed a lot and it's been an interesting journey.
Well, we first started playing in, it would have been late August of last year, 2009. Oh, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Dear me. And when I say we, I don't mean the royal we, I mean me and my brother, who was drumming at the time, and we first were looking for a singer, but this friend of my brother's kept on flaking out on us, and one day I thought, well, fuck it, I'll sing.
Had you ever sang before?
Nah, like in my bedroom, and so my brother and I played gigs. We started off as General Terror,
yes,
rather than Kissing Club, but eventually I decided that Kissing Club was a bit more approachable than General Terror. It might be kind of a turn off to some people. Then Anders quit in like mid to late January, and the first show I played alone was opening for Drew and the Medicinal Pen at Glasslands on February 4th, I want to say.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah. And that was cool. I only played 3 songs, but totally awesome.
It was great though.
One of them was almost 10 minutes long. I toured down to South by Southwest playing guitar for this guy, and when we got there, I met up with Ben and the rest of the 100 Monkeys, and they invited me on their tour for the next few shows, see how it went. I'd play a few, and if it went well, I'd stay on. So it did go well, and they were generous enough to keep me on the tour for the entirety of the rest of it, which was like 6 weeks. It was a great thing to do.
Yeah.
I totally sucked, but it was really fun. And I got a lot better as the tour went on. And at that point I started learning about things like merchandise, as in one must have things to sell if one plays music. So I started spray painting CD cases and shirts. I would spray paint shirts out back of the venue every show. Sadly, those days are over. I now have real, for real, made by someone else stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty serious. And after that, I went out to LA and cut a record with Scott Coslett as the engineer, and Ben and the Monkeys guys helped out a lot. They played on some tracks and just generally helpful with everything. Adam and Zach and Anna and Adam was from the Steve Doras, and Zach and Anna were from Medicinal Pen at this point. But Anna now has a new project that she's calling Yet Cut Breath.
I was going to ask
I'm
you
gonna
about
be
that.
on tour with her and a drummer named Brian, who I've never met,
Oh no.
but he seems like a good fellow.
So you're in 3 or 4 bands. You're in Kissing Club, Yet Cut Breath, Stevedores, and
This as yet unnamed project with Ben, and Anna. We're playing with band names.
how are you like separating Kissing Club from Yet Cut Breath and all of this stuff? Like, how can you work on all these things at the same time?
I do different things in them.
Okay.
Like Kissing Club, I write the songs and I sing them. So I kind of hold back the guitar stuff a little bit because for me it's like trying to knit with your feet to sing and play at the same time. Like it's still pretty hard, you know? And so that's something where like no one can tell me no, you know? I get to play whatever songs I want.
Right.
And write them however I want. And that's great. So I have like an outlet for that.
Like complete creative freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's a little bit confining because if you have to sing and play at the same time, then like I can't do as kind of fancy pants guitar stuff as I would maybe want to, because I'm not good enough to do it. But then playing with Anna's group, Yet Cut Breath, I play her songs but add my own parts, so that's like learning to work within someone else's vehicle and like play something that's interesting and stylish but not kind of overpowering, like working in service of the song.
Yeah.
And then Stevedores is, you know, a lot of fun, basically a nostalgia trip at this point.
Because you're not writing new stuff.
Yeah, well, we play like 2 shows a year.
Yeah, but I'm sure a lot of people would love it if you guys did tour.
We would love it.
Yeah.
We want to do another record, it's just that no one has time.
You know, as Kissing Club, but also just as Jake and as a musician, who and what do you think have been your biggest influences, inspiration for your music playing, for your songwriting?
Well, I think they're actually 2 different things. What inspires and what influences.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because I think what inspires me is first of all probably just growing up having my dad be a professional musician when I was a little kid, and growing up and having like all these people come over to our house and play music, and I'd just be kind of sitting under instruments during rehearsal and stuff. And then of course Spencer, like it's very inspiring to just think about, I don't know, I sort of felt like, well, God damn it, if he can do it, then so can I. Like, if he's not doing it anymore, then someone should.
Yeah.
You know, I think we kind of all felt that way. And like, you know, I remember, yeah, like, definitely there's, you know, we're still kind of trying to fill that gap.
Like pick up the reins almost.
Yeah, pick up the slack,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Say like, man, well, you know, we lost this guy writing these really fascinating songs that he for some reason didn't ever play for anyone.
I know.
And now someone's got to write fascinating songs and play them for people. So I think that's like a large part of why all of us started playing and writing stuff, because we all used to just be instrumentalists.
Yeah.
You know, as far as influences lyrically, yeah, Spence is he's very good at having his lines carry over, like the rhyme coming in kind of the middle of a line rather than at the end of it, so it doesn't just like fall like a lead weight at the end of the line. But then of course, you know, like Bob Dylan, Nick Cave. Nick Cave's a huge influence, and Tom Waits and Jeff Buckley. Pogues. I think those are probably the most kind of directly influential. Oh yeah, and the Stooges.
The Stooges, because you cover a Stooges song occasionally.
I haven't for a long time, but I've actually
no.
gotten some requests for it. I might have to start dusting that one off again.
Well, and then and you listen to a lot of blues too.
Yeah, if I get nothing else out of playing music, I would love to write a blues that gets, or even one line that gets kind of put into the canon of blues lines. And I think like that's sort of the pinnacle of songwriting, when you write a line that other people have to use in their songs, you know? Why you break down so easy? Why you don't get tired of me? Well, I'm drinking alcohol, and when I'm done, I stumble down the hall to you and start to cry. You hold my head in your own gentle hands, you tell me I'm the only man for you. Well, that's a lie. But hey, Mary, I don't understand why you break down so easy, and why you don't get tired of me.
With your EP hooks, like, I was wondering if there were any central themes or moods or emotions that you're sort of working with or working through, or that kind of bind the songs in any way.
Yeah, I guess. On most of the songs, not necessarily all of them.
Yeah.
You know, of course, most of the songs are about women because, like, you know, that's what songs are usually about.
That's what boys
and
write
girls
songs
in
about.
love,
Yeah.
You know? But also just travel, kind of weird things that you see while traveling.
Yeah.
I was moving around a lot at the time, and you know, like I actually did stay with this strange person in East Nashville, and she was really strange, and there actually were dogs howling in the backyard next door because the guy who owned them had committed suicide a few days before, and his dogs were just out back in the rain, and they were crying, and that was really sad and weird, and there were actually snakes in her front yard, and it was really weird.
Whoa.
And you know, I actually was in a motel in West Virginia, and like it's kind of like traveling, yeah, traveling and remembering it. I think I guess that's what it's about. It's about travel and love, man. Yeah, and football.
Do you ever get like freaked out or worried about singing in front of people, or is that totally diminished?
Well, I definitely used to.
Yeah.
General performance anxiety rather than singing anxiety, because once you get on stage alone with a guitar, like, you don't really have a choice about it. You'd best sing because you're already up there on stage.
Right.
You know? And it just feels very good.
Mhm.
Like, singing is a really pleasant thing to do. It feels nice. It's cathartic, and I recommend it for everyone.
Not for me.
Oh, I recommend it for you.
Oh, God.
You should totally sing.
Yeah. It'd be horrible.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's the thing. I have very little patience with people who are scared of singing, because I don't know anyone who sang less than me.
Mm.
And I sing for lots of people now sometimes.
It's true. It's true.
I also sing for no people. I actually get more nervous for no people than for like a few hundred people.
Because it's more intimate?
Yeah, because you know they're paying attention.
Yeah.
Like, you know they can hear you. If there's like 3 people in the room, you know they're not doing anything else.
Yeah.
That's the best moment in a show, is when you play and people shut up.
Yeah.
Like, when you play and talking stops, that's when you know you're doing it right.
So how many instruments do you actually play? Because you seem to like always have an instrument that I've never
You
seen
mean like
before.
the trumpet?
Yeah, like that.
Well, this trumpet, my valves are sticky.
Oh no. That was wonderful.
I'm pretty awesome at the trumpet.
So okay, so you play trumpet.
Not well.
You play trumpet,
No.
okay. You play guitar, obviously.
Yeah. I played the piano about 3 times to 4. No, I played the piano a lot better than I played the trumpet because I couldn't have told you what any of those notes were. I know that you go like this.
Well, it's more than I know.
Yeah. And I can play the bass and the banjo and kind of the mandolin. I can fake it on the mandolin. And the pedal steel guitar a little bit. I guess the lap steel guitar too. And
The flute?
the oboe and the flute. Yeah, I played the oboe in middle school and I can still play that.
And then you play, what is that thing over there?
Which?
That little keyboard thing.
The melodica.
Yeah, yes, bring it over.
It actually has the notes written in.
Did you do that?
It's in G major.
Oh.
You want to try?
Yeah. Okay, wait, let's see.
You just blow into it and move the keys. Yeah.
It's fun, I like it.
Yeah.
Is this a children's toy or?
It is.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite place to play?
For pure like beauty as a venue, the Great American Music Hall in San Francisco is definitely, it's an awesome place. As far as like ambiance and like general just like pleasure of being in the place, the Squeaky Lizard in Ocean Springs, Mississippi is awesome. And my shadow is on the wall there.
Oh, that's the place with your
And,
shadow.
they're just really lovely people.
If you see the train this morning far away against the sky, lie down in your wooden blanket, sleep out.